And we're back on the record. Tonight we have some special guests, two of Trinidad and Tobago's beach volleyball players, Nancy Joseph and Ayana Dyette. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And remember, if you all have any calls, 225-9476. So, beach volleyball.
Yes.
You all have some major coming up, right?
Yes,
That's next week, Saturday.
Next week, Saturday, we have a tournament called Blazing Aces. It's an exhibition game. We have teams from Guatemala, Barbados and Lucia, and of course Trinidad and Tobago participating.
Okay. What time does that start?
It starts at 9 a.m. and finishes at 2 p.m. And the Ministry of Sports is the platinum sponsor.
I don't know if my producer had got all the photos, but I don't know if you can pop something for beach volleyball is a special sport, you know. Y'all don't wear much clothes. No.
No.
Wow. You know, that's who? That's Ayana?
Yeah.
Right. And that's both of you all?
Yeah.
All right. Now, y'all wear a bikini, really.
Yes.
It's really a bikini.
Basically.
I love this sport. I think we can come back to the studio right now because I get distracted here. How big is beach volleyball compared to indoor volleyball?
Well, I think beach volleyball it has become as big as indoor because of our performance on the Nausicaa circuit. Before everything was indoor, you know, beach volleyball is a little more challenging, I would say, because of the elements, the sun, the sand.
Yes.
You know, just 2 players versus the indoor is 6 players on court.
How big is the court?
8 by 16.
All right, so that's like in
Just
terms
a little smaller than
it's just a little smaller.
Yeah,
It's not really that much smaller, is it?
Nope, for 2 players.
Right.
So it's a little more challenging, but because of our performances, beach volleyball has become bigger in Trinidad and the Caribbean.
So usually you see like a tall one and a short one.
Well,
It depends, but
Or
typically.
2 tall ones.
Yeah.
Or 2 tall, very, very fast ones.
Yeah.
But you all have, especially you've been doing this a little longer than you. Right?
Yes.
But
yes.
she's your what? 3rd partner for the year or something?
Not for the year. I actually was out for a while.
Okay.
I had ACL injury.
Wow.
Yep. So I was out for a year, 2010.
Right.
And when I returned, Ayana and I partnered up.
Yes.
Right. So the qualification, this Nausicaa is a league, right? It's like a 12 or something like that. And you'll play different places.
Yes.
Most recently was where?
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia. Right. How do you all do in St. Lucia?
We got 10th.
10th. Okay. And I think you all are ranked what? Now you're ranked.
We're ranked 11 right now.
Right.
We didn't participate this year. This was like our 4th tour.
It was kind of sporadic.
Yeah, we didn't
Why
participate because we didn't have funding to participate.
Anil. You see, this is what I was talking about. The Minister of Sports was on last week, Tuesday. And this fiscal year, has $688 million.
Wow.
Now, half of that is going to be spent repaying loans. How would you like to see the Honorable Minister of Sports spend some money on your sport, beach volleyball? Go.
Well, let me go first.
Yeah.
Okay, right now, what we've realized is that you have to actually perform to get funding. For instance, we are trying to qualify for the Olympics and also CAC Games next year. Now, if we medal at CAC Games next year, I think then we'll qualify for some sort of funding, the elite athlete funding, when we medal at CAC. But to medal at CAC, we need to prepare. You know, we need to train, we need gears, we need support, we need funding basically. You know, we need to travel, we need to compete, we need to train, and that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
So I think the grassroots, you know, the development, I think more money needs to be spent in developing instead of when you reach.
Yeah.
You know.
You all are elite level, but you all are not pros.
Correct.
Right? You have a day job?
Yes, we do.
And you have a day job.
Yeah.
Right. How difficult is that?
It's extremely
Sleepless
difficult.
nights, no boyfriend.
Yeah.
No boyfriend. You give me a call later.
I have a boyfriend.
I'm just kidding, no. Not so much. But seriously, how difficult is that balancing all of that? You know, it's really tough sometimes.
It's extremely tiring and tasking on your body. 8 to 4, 4:30. And then afterwards, then we go train from 6:30. We have a personal trainer we're working with now, Shane Cooper. Elite, he helps us out. So, and then from there, to do it all over again. So, we train on the stand in Chagonas. So she lives Chagonas, but I live Diego Martin. So I have to drive there, come back home, and do it all over again. So it's extremely tiring. While the professionals, so to speak, they do it right through. 8 to 4, they on the stand, getting better, while we're struggling to catch up with 2 hours after work. So that's the difference.
I think that's one of the main problems in Trinidad sport. We have a history, a legacy of volunteerism, of the
Yes.
amateur athlete that, you know, that the world just changed, you know, and they pull the rug from under us.
Yes.
And now we need to really professionalize it. You all are, I mean, when you compare like a cycling team or something, you have a lot of real estate for sponsor ads. You all just have the butt.
Yeah.
Who's on your butt right now?
No one.
Nobody?
No one.
Nobody. I mean, I work Atlantic, LNG, and well, we recently did a proposal for them for sponsorship, so we kind of have our fingers crossed that we get through.
Right. But they're going to allow you to compete with that on your national team uniform?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
All right. And what about on Sunday? You were saying that, not Sunday, next week.
Next week, Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, the 9th.
Who's the main sponsor?
Ministry of Sport is the platinum sponsor, and then we have Coca-Cola.
Okay.
That's going to help us out a little bit. So we're looking towards that.
Right.
And hopefully it'll be a very successful tournament.
But it's free.
It's free, yeah, on the beach, yeah. I love the
maybe have
beach.
a cooler. Whatever,
Yeah, and come and see what the sport is
and
all
it's
about.
Hot. Anyhow, let me do that. How many teams are going to be competing? Your local team?
Local teams, we're going to play against the other Trinidad team that's been touring. And then we're going to play against the winner of Guatemala, Barbados.
Right.
And same thing for the men.
No, we play. I was not going to say we have a men's team as well, and they're ranked a little higher than
Yeah,
right.
they're ranked.
Who is going to qualify for CACs and Olympics out of this
Top 10.
Nausicaa?
Top
The
10 teams, yes.
So you just
Excluding USA and Canada because they're not within the Caribbean.
Okay,
North and Central America and
Yeah.
Caribbean, Nausicaa.
right. And who's gonna qualify for Olympics from Nausicaa?
Well, we're going to have a tour where we had in 2010?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we actually won the local leg. And then from there, we went to the second leg, which came second. And then we got to the third phase. So it's different phases. So it's the winner of the fourth and final phase goes straight to the Olympics. So it's different processes. So they're
in
going
other
to have
words,
that again.
A lot of miles,
Yes.
a lot of travel,
Yes.
Yep.
and big sales. How do you all raise the money? Spend out of your pocket?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, when we travel, we use our money, which
Yeah.
is not right.
Yep.
Which is not right.
How much does a trip cost?
Well, we don't pay for flights. The ministry pays for flights.
Okay.
But as far as everyday living, like
You had to
food and
eat.
stuff, exactly.
And you can't just eat hotel food.
Yeah.
You'll get fat. Like
Yeah. Yeah, we carry our own funds.
For instance, this weekend there's a tournament in Barbados, and we're not going because we just can't afford to go.
Wow.
The last time I competed in that tournament, I played with Elkie Philip,
Right.
my ex-partner, and we won. So, I mean, Trinidad, we always perform credible at that Caribbean tournament, but no funding.
All right, so calls 225-9476. We're talking with Ayana and Nancy, 2 Trinidad and Tobago beach volleyball players. We're going to be right back. This is On the Record.